Hello everybody and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now in today's episode we are going to try and locate the Meteor crater out in the Arizona desert. So it should be somewhere located between Flagstaff and Winslow airports. Now I'm going to take off from Flagstaff. You can obviously take off from Winslow. I've put a GPS coordinates in there, so we will follow that from Flagstaff and hopefully we will locate this Meteor crater.
Flagstaff Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for departure to the east at runway tree. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared for takeoff runway tree east, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so I've set the weather for what should hopefully be a nice clear day. And we're in the Cessna Grand Caravan. Now let's just set up a little bit of altitude for the autopilot. So probably we'll go around about 8,000 feet maybe. Don't want to go too high. And we'll set the vertical climb rate. Also we'll change the heading just in case I need to follow the heading. So that's all set up. Now switch that off. We don't need that light on over the wing. I want to put the weather, not the weather, the wind on the screen there. Put these. Tell you what, let me just show you these just in case, because somebody was discussing this the other day. On this aircraft down here, you've got these selection of switches. How many is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 switches there, and they all control the brightness of the avionics. And one of the most important ones is this one. There you go. That actually controls the brightness of the screens up there, which is useful at night because them screens sometimes can be very, very bright, and you can actually turn them down in this aircraft. There you go, look. So that's quite useful. Good to see them switches are actually working. Not all the switches work in these planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, landing lights, I suppose we can switch them off. I'm not going to fly by, you know, aviation rules as such. We're just going to try and find, locate this Meteor crater out in Arizona. So, let's take off. So we'll make a right turn onto the GPS track there. You can just see it on the middle screen if you look closely, and we should be okay to go on autopilot and follow the nav now. There we go. So the plane should just fly itself along them coordinates.
Flagstaff Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra continue for east departure.
And it leaves us free to have a look at some outside camera views and do the air traffic control if need be. So the plane is now flying itself. So I'm not too sure if any of you chaps have been to this location. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. What did you guys fly out to take a look at this?
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Flagstaff Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
Now I've taken off from Flagstaff. It might have been quicker to actually take off from the other airport. I don't know. I've not actually flown here yet. So we'll keep his eyes peeled. There you go. Look at that. 22 hours I've had in this aircraft so far. So I'm not an expert. Now if that was on 1,000 hours, I'd consider myself to know a fair bit about this aircraft, but I've only got 22 hours on it, so I'm not an expert. Don't pretend to be one, don't pretend to be a real pilot either. Totally unscripted, unedited, raw footage gameplay. So while we are flying along here, I've actually got Wikipedia up on my next screen, just looking at this, and it says it's approximately 3,900 feet, that's 1,200 meters in diameter, and some 560 feet, 170 meters deep. So according to the information on Wiki, it says the crater was created approximately 50,000 years ago. And there's been much debate over the speed of the impact. According to this site I'm looking at, earlier suggestions 45,000 miles an hour, where more recent ones are suggesting more like 29,000 miles an hour. Also says here on Wiki, during the 1960s and 1970s, NASA astronauts trained in the crater to prepare for the Apollo missions to the moon. So can we spot it yet? You score a point, the first person to spot it scores a point. Or did I say a virtual cookie? Hope we haven't actually flown past it. Whilst I'm going off start again. Oh no! I've got my frame rate up in the top left hand corner. I don't normally have that on, but I'm experimenting at the moment with various settings and things. There's a patch coming out real soon, patch 2. It may be out this week as the video goes out, which hopefully are going to improve optimization in the game, as well as a few other tweaks. So I'm actually on a 1080, a turbo 1080 Ti, and I think that might be it there, straight in front of us. That might be the crater there. But I was thinking about getting a 2080, but looking at the specs of it and what people were saying, I would only get an extra 2 maybe frames per second. So unless one of them became really cheap, I'm not going to get one. Then we've got them new 30 series cards coming out, but I think I would have to upgrade my processor, my CPU, to run one of them. Otherwise it would probably be a little bit unbalanced and maybe bottleneck. I don't know a great deal about them, but my PC's been getting a little bit outdated, I think, nowadays, compared to what's available on the market to purchase. But it's all money. So it looks like possibly it's right in front of us. Let's see if we can get a good view. Looks as though it's actually closer to Winslow Airport than the Flagstaff one, so it may probably going to be a lot better if you haven't done this to actually take off from Winslow rather than the Flagstaff Airport. So this is my first flight out here, and you do see it. I think you see it when the game's just loaded in and you get that annoying press any key and then you have to load in again. You do see it. I think it gives you a preview of this crater on that screen with that annoying press any key, then it has to load in again, and then you have to press another key and it loads in again. There we go. We found it anyway. Let's go take a look at it. This will probably look a lot better on Google Maps than what it does on Bing. I don't know why they chose Bing. Maybe it was a finance matter. I think Google Maps would have been a lot better than Bing, although they say they are updating the maps over time, the world over time in this game. But I wonder what would happen if X-Plane 11 somehow got hold of Google Maps. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? How many people then would leave this game to go and play X-Plane 11? Specifically, we're talking about the mapping here, just for the mapping, the Google Maps. But anyway, there we go. the museum. We can just see the museum there on the left. There's a big museum area on the left there. So let's just take the autopilot off and we'll turn around and take one more look at it. I've got a great idea for another video. I've just got to try and maintain the altitude. I don't want to sink as I'm turning here. So we'll try and turn like a pro. My flying skills are not that great. I'm learning all the time. But yes, I've got a great idea for a video, and if I can pull it off, I'll put that up. Something's just come into my head. And if I can pull it off, I'll do the video. Fair enough, I'll try a little bit later tonight. Can you think what I'm thinking? So there we go, my first look at the crater, the Meteor Crater in Arizona. If you've been out here and you've had a look at that, let me know in the comments section below. It's worth coming out here and just experiencing and having a look at that. Now, I'm going to make my way back to the airport. I'm not going to record all of that, because it'll just make the video a little bit longer. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos of Microsoft Flight Simulator, say hello in the comment section below and smack the like button. So, chucks away and cheerio, chaps.